Hannah.
This vote was super crazy. Wait till we watch the second clip of the boys, but Hannah is so dramatic. Hi guys, welcome to Love Island USA Season 7, Episode 18 recap and review. Do we think that Huda put the girls up to this? You know she showed interest in Pepe. TJ already told her that he wasn't interested in her. We'll get to that later in the video. Did Huda put the girls up to voting Hannah out so that she could have Pepe? Because otherwise it doesn't make any sense, because maybe they thought they did not show us the deliberations at all. They'll probably show that to us tomorrow night. So we don't know what conversations went down during this vote. But Iris really doesn't have anyone right now. Hannah is in a couple. She seems happy with Pepe. Now, she did mention in the dressing room that she missed Charlie, and Charlie is definitely still waiting for her on the outside. So she'll forget Pepe in a few days. She'll be fine. But my question to you, drop down in the comments, do you think Huda put the girls up to doing this? Now we have to talk about this vote for the boys. And this time, you know how they usually do, the boys vote out the girls vote out the boy. They had the girls vote out the girl and the boys vote out the boys. So I'm thinking maybe production wanted this outcome because they knew Huda would influence the girls.
There's no right answer to this, and there's no wrong answer to this. But looking at the bigger picture, seeing what America sees and seeing the way each person has, moved in here when they got here, this is a super hard decision to make. So the boy we want to dump is Jeremiah.
So as you can see, Jeremiah was shocked. He said in his confessional leaving out that he felt betrayed. Adriana is saying, why would they do that? They saw that we had a connection growing. I was shocked by this. I was like, surely they're not going to vote out Jeremiah. But before the vote, like I said, everybody in the villa was watching Jeremiah and Adriana talk to each other. The guys were talking about how he's going to close himself off and repeat the same cycle he had with Huda. And that was Ace saying that. So whereas Huda influenced the girls, Ace may well have influenced the guys. And they seem to always get it wrong in what America is thinking. So did you hear Taylor say it in that speech, given what America thinks and how people have been moving? So they think that since he wasn't one of the top 3 guys, now there was the opportunity for it to be the top 4 girls, but only top 3 guys because there's less guys. So surely Jeremiah most likely was the 4th most votes. Production could have left it down to the final 2. They do that when they want to get a certain person out. I think if they're going to have their redemption arc for Huda, they had to get Jeremiah out. Now, he's another one that I think will be fine on the outside because people were feeling sympathy for him over these last few days. So I think he'll come out with the same amount of love that Jalen went out to. But let's get into the rest of the episode because there was a lot that led up to these 2 dumpings. So we open up with Shelly, Huda, and Sierra having a chat. Huda is feeling kind of ostracized from the villa. She didn't like that people picked her for so many things during the challenge. Shelly and Sierra try to explain their thought process, and they do apologize to her. Then we get a confessional with Huda saying how hard it is for her to make friends and that she wants to rewrite her story.
All of America saw that shit, but there's more to me than a crash out. And I want to show that side of myself as well. I feel like, I want to rewrite my story.
Do y'all think production got to her and were like, hey, you need to tone it down. This is not coming across very well. So we didn't have Iris pulling Jeremiah for a chat. She says that she's feeling friendship vibes. They both admit that they're feeling other people. She wants JT. He wants Andrina. They share that they both kissed JT and Andrina. They want to keep it a secret. So they're very happy that they're finding what they're looking for, and there's no bad blood between the 2 of them about just being a friendship couple for right now. Poor little Amaya's having such a hard time. Casa can't come soon enough. I really hope they send someone in there that's all for her on Casa. She's realizing that Austin is pulling away. She said she asked him, she was talking to Alandria. She told her about asking him if he minded her calling her babe, and he said he's fine with it, but she notices him making faces. She's just feeling like it's really hard for her because she wears her heart on her sleeve and people in there aren't really about that. So I really hope that they send a good guy into Casa for her.
I'd be lying to you if I wasn't attracted to Adrina. The challenges are supposed to be fun and like figuring out whether or not like this is, supposed to challenge that.
Yeah. I think what's hard is like, I obviously don't know what you tell other girls when you're having your conversations with them. And I honestly try my hardest not to ask you. But I feel like when I'm having my conversations, I'm very transparent in the fact that like we catch a vibe. However, I have something very strong with Nick.
Sierra is definitely feeling away about the attention that Nick has been giving Andrina. She says she understands the challenges, but doesn't like it when he's going all out with the kisses, and she doesn't know what he's telling the girls. Now, remember, he was kissing her and Belle Dashe, within minutes of each other, so I'm sure that's still in the back of her mind. They just did the dirty last night. And he's still going about business as usual, trying to connect with other people. She's not feeling that. She said in confessional, she's starting to realize that this is the first time she's realizing that her feelings are stronger for Nick than his are for her. Nick is there to have a good time. He's going to switch it up every chance he gets. So she's near tears while they're getting ready for bed. He's telling the guys they had a great chat. He tries to cuddle her in bed, and she's like, "You're so warm." So she's starting to feel like she needs to pull away. She has a chat with Shelly the next morning, and she tells her that basically she doesn't like the way Nick is moving. In his confessional, he's saying that it's a problem, and she has a problem with him talking to other girls. So he doesn't realize the weight of what happened to him, what happened between them, what weight that has put on her. So Shelly and Ace had a really cute talk. I don't know. He's saying all the right things, but I'm still looking like, I don't know. I still have my eye on Ace. I'm gonna have to wait until after Casa to see. What are your thoughts about the two of them? And what do you think was going on here? Look at Shelly's face with all this smiling. So JT pulls Iris and Huda for a chat. The chat with Iris went well. He says that they think there is some chemistry there. But the chat with Huda is not what she was expecting. He pulled her to let her know that he only really feels friendship vibes for her. You can tell he was very nervous, but she did keep it calm. She told him she thought there was a spark and she wanted to know why he didn't feel anything. He said, "I just feel friendship vibes with her." And he was like, "Well, I just wanted to be up front because I didn't want to get down the line." And you're like, "FTJ." And she's like, "I promise I wouldn't do that type of thing." He's looking at her like, "I just watched you on TV do that to Jeremiah." So honestly, even if Huda does stay, I don't know if any of the guys coming in are going to really take her seriously after everything that happened. Maybe there'll be a guy in Casa. I don't know. Alandria set up a little date at the dock for Taylor, and she had like wine and fruit, and they sat and talked. He said he was appreciative of it. In his confessional, he did say he liked her doing those things because it shows that she appreciates all the things he's been doing for her. So that makes me think maybe we're not seeing something with them. I'm still on the fence about the two of them because he's so low key, but I guess we'll see what happens. She does seem to be getting more into him as the days go on. Jeremiah is completely smitten with Adriana. He is all in. Nobody else is in that villa. Does not care that Huda is still there watching them. They're talking and giggling. He's talking about how he's sweating. They actually ended up kissing while everybody's sitting over at the kitchen watching them. And Huda starts to clap when they kiss. I think she was trying to get them to stop. They continued like no one else was in the room. So I was recording my commentary as I watched the episode. As we saw by the end of the episode, Jeremiah was voted out. Still shocked by that, but hey, it is what it is. Casa Amor starts on Monday. Ariana said that the girls are going to lead this time. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns in Casa. There's a lot of people that's really open, so Casa should be very interesting this year. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.